Three, two, commute.
Hey teachers, welcome to Teacher Business Buzz. This is the only business show just for teachers. And today we are calling all teachers. The world needs your superpower. I know how important it is to bring your superpower to the world. And by superpower, your specialized knowledge or skill set that you could teach others and that you could turn into a profitable online membership business. And that's what we talk about here on Teacher Business Buzz. My name's Tiffany. If we haven't met before, I'm the co-founder of teacherbusiness.com along with my husband, Dwayne. And I've been a K-12 teacher and administrator for 25 years. And during that time, I have taught every grade level, kindergarten through 12th grade. I was also a K-8 principal for 4 years, and I have happened to teach in a wide variety of school settings as well. I have taught in a traditional brick and mortar school, in charter schools, online, and I've even done a little bit of homeschool. And with that, there comes a lot of committees, and I have been on every committee that you can think of, from prepping kids and parents for TK all the way to college prep, ELAC, SPED committees, district planning committees, and I even have started a top 10 charter school podcast. So why am I telling you all this? Because all of this goes into how I can help you build your own business online. And that's because I've had a chance to work with a lot of different populations. And so I know with certainty that the world needs your superpower. And that is why that is one of our core beliefs here at teacherbusiness.com. You have no idea all the different types of people out there that you could help with your knowledge and your skill set. The things that come really easily to you, those are the things that someone would love for someone like you to teach them. So the world needs your superpower. So today I wanted to help you see the different types of people that you might be able to help with your superpower. And that's really the foundation to your online business. Once you have a clear understanding of your superpower, your specialized skill set, or your specialized knowledge that you could teach others, then you can start to package that into an online business. So today, let's take a look at 5 groups of people that you might be able to help. Number 1 is teachers. Yeah, you could really be a big help to teachers. You might be able to teach other teachers how to master a certain skill, how to grow in their profession. Maybe they're brand new teachers and they want to learn the ropes from someone who's been around a little bit longer. You could help teachers take on a new teaching opportunity. Maybe they've never taught advanced classes before and they're looking for a little bit help on how to do that. Or maybe they want to learn how to teach abroad. And if you have done that and you have that specialized knowledge, you can really help a teacher to find that new opportunity. And you can also help teachers avoid burnout. When you get together with other teachers and you bond over a topic together and learning something together, that really helps them to regenerate some new excitement, regenerate some energy, and that can really go a long way to helping a teacher feel burnt out. Also, equipping a teacher with some skill sets to make something a little bit easier for them in the classroom, that's also going to go a long way to helping teachers avoid burnout. All right, so another group that you could help is school districts. Now, school districts are always looking for specialized trainings, and teachers, you have a lot of knowledge and experience to offer. So, this could come in the form of helping a school district with some sort of highly specialized training in a specific area. Maybe it's dyslexia, or maybe it's special education. If you have a certain niche, specialized knowledge, that might be a great way to help school districts out. Also, when school districts have grants or grant money, they usually can just spend that on someone who's got some expertise that's aligned with the grant. So that might be another great way for you to support a school district. You could help them with student support and how to help the wide range of students that they have in their school districts. And if you think about it, they're serving kids TK through 12. So you don't have to be a specialist in all of that. In fact, you could just be a specialist in one particular grade level. There's a lot of room out there for you. And if you could bring that specialized knowledge to a school district, I'm sure they'd be very grateful for it. You could also help with increasing test scores. I know some teachers are really good when it comes to that. Providing professional development for teachers. They're always looking for new and interesting ways that teachers can grow. And if you are in the classroom and you know what it is that teachers would love to have in a professional development or an in service, you can be really valuable in helping them to create something that's like fun and meaningful and very purposeful. Also, helping students with diverse learning needs, technology, that is always changing. And schools are always looking for someone who can help them keep up with tech, keep up with AI, keep up with supporting students, and keep the staff one step ahead. So, if you can support school districts with technology, that's another great way to go. Helping to establish a positive work environment is really important. And also just finding ways to support all stakeholders. Maybe you're great at working with community outreach. You're really great with bringing in parents, or you're really good with tapping into a population of students that's underserved, that and maybe it's harder for their parents to get involved in education. If you have a skill set in that area, you can be an asset to school districts. All right, homeschool parents is another one. There are a lot of parents now that are opting for this type of education for their kids. And with that comes this whole new learning curve about how to provide instruction to their kids. And you can really be helpful in this way. So you could help parents that were new to homeschooling, maybe with choosing curriculum and resources. How do they pick out the best things? What should they look for in materials or in resources or curriculum? You could help them with lesson planning. How do you pace out what your child should be doing? Where do you start? What is the goal? How do you do that backwards planning that teachers know how to do, where you look at what the end of a unit is, okay, and then what are the things that they need to know in order to be ready for that unit test? You can help parents with that. You could help them with personalization and differentiation, helping them to feel more confident and comfortable with incorporating their child's interests and academic levels into the work. So, showing them how, if their child's interested in baseball or something like that, that they can use that to their advantage to engage their child. And they can use that for analogies or for word problems or for units or for kind of the books that they're picking out. They can figure out how to personalize. And then the differentiation for the academic levels. Maybe their child is really great at math, but really struggling with spelling. You can teach them how to advance them in one area, but support them in another. That's really important skill set that can make a difference in a homeschool parent's life. You could also help them with managing multiple grade levels. Hello, if you've ever taught a combo, it's tricky when you're teaching multiple grade levels, especially if it's even 2 or 3 grade levels, right? Like a 4, 5, 6 or something like that. And oftentimes, homeschool parents are schooling kids of multiple grade levels. They might have a baby on their lap while they've got a first grader in front of them, and then maybe even a middle schooler that's working on something else. So helping them with that management style about how do they manage the flow of the day? How do they manage the curriculum? How do they manage all of the assessing? All of those different things would be helpful for a homeschool parent to learn. Also, too, instructional strategies. Again, talking about how to break something down into smaller pieces, what they should be doing, what they should be expecting for their kids, how that changes with each level and age of the child. You could talk to them about engagement strategies. How do you keep students engaged? Or how do you do intrinsic reward systems or extrinsic reward systems? And when do you do which one? And what types of charts can you work on? All of those things would be great for homeschool parents to learn. And then also assessment strategies, both formative and summative, right? What are some of those like quick little things that they can do just to get a pulse check on how their student is doing? And then how do they also prepare their student for some of those longer, more formal assessments? So, those are just a few ways that you might be able to help homeschool parents. And then there's students. You have your students in your classroom, but you could start a business for other students, maybe students that were looking for some intervention. Maybe you are really great at reading or really great at writing, and you could put together an intervention program where students could be a part of that intervention program so that they can learn their skills and take their skills to a new level. Maybe you offer an enrichment type of program that's just for learning how to write a novel or how to write poetry. And maybe it's just a fun class that students are a part of. And that could be something that you could start as a business, a membership for students who want to learn that particular skill. And then maybe every few weeks, your topic would change and you would work on something else, maybe a different type of poem or a different topic altogether. So you could do some enrichment activities as well. I know students love to learn also about robotics, and they love to learn about computers, and they love to learn about programming and the things that they don't have time to learn in school. How to edit a video. That's really exciting and fun for kids to learn how to do, or how to use graphics in Canva. Some kids really enjoy that. Some kids really like learning more about history and science. And so you could create all kinds of programs for kids that would support them with some enrichment. And then there's always just the things that you can do for fun. Kids love to learn how to cook, they love to learn how to knit, they love to learn about stargazing, they love to learn about drawing cartoons. If you have any of those skill sets as a teacher that you think would be fun for kids to learn, you could create a membership business based on having some fun with some students. All right. And the last group that you might think about is TPT and Etsy sellers, if that's your thing. If you have cracked the code on something in regards to TPT or Etsy, then you might want to share that with other teachers. Some are brand new sellers and they want to learn the ropes, learn how things go. You could be a tremendous help to them if you were to walk them through some of the initial things of what you need to do on TPT or on Etsy. You might be a specialist in a specific type of resource, right? Like maybe you're great at creating escape rooms, or you're really great at creating novel studies, or maybe you're great at centers. And you could help others who want to expand their product line with those types of products by teaching them the specifics to creating that type of product. Another thing that you could do is maybe help them with tracking and measuring data. Maybe they're great on the sales side, great on the creation side, but tracking all the data maybe is a little bit overwhelming. But as if you're a TPT seller and Etsy seller, when you track those metrics, it really lets you know like what products are selling, what do people want more of, what's not selling so much. So you can adjust and pivot and put your time and energy into the right places. So that's an example of a way that you might be able to help TPT and Etsy sellers. So, just to recap, these are the 5 groups that you might be able to help once you discover your own teacher superpower and you start to think about how you could turn that into a business. You're going to want to be thinking about who your customers are going to be. So, these are the 5 groups of your potential customers. You might want to create a membership for teachers. You could create a membership for school districts. You could create a membership for homeschool parents. You could create a membership for students, or you could create a membership for TPT and Etsy sellers. Just some ideas there. All right. I hope that helped you. I hope you enjoy this business content. If you do, we would love for you to subscribe to The Buzz. It's always free to join. When you join our newsletter, you never miss an episode. We'll send you a text and an email reminder, along with a direct link to the show and some other exclusive goodies. So be sure to subscribe. You can watch new episodes every day, Monday through Friday, and we always bring you free and valuable business content here on The Buzz. So if you have a friend that you think would love this content as well, we would love for you to share Teacher Business Buzz with your friend so we can help show other teachers what's possible. All right, thanks for joining us on The Buzz, and we'll see you on the next one.